We have sat down and done a one take. I am so sorry actually that we are doing one take. I'm having so many complications on my computer, and since we've committed to uploading every single day in October, I'm like, I was starting to justify it's late, nobody's gonna watch the vlog. I'm having technical difficulties. My computer is saying that my startup disk is almost full, and so iMovie won't take any more footage from my camera since I have so many clips, and I haven't figured out how to completely clear out iMovie. So if you guys have any tips on that, please tweet it to me. I need to go to probably just like, what's the blue and yellow store? Best Buy, and ask them for some like Geek Squad help because my computer is too full, or maybe I should just save up and buy a new computer. Whatever. If you have any suggestions for me, my computer is just moving so slow. There's tons of footage, tons of selfies on my computer. Ew. And I can't take any more footage. So Annie and I did this great Tuesday night girls night where we did pumpkin face masks and gave you guys recommendation for things we use on our faces for facials and just acne and all that, and it's just not working out. Oh my gosh, my dryer is so loud right now. Just hold on. If you see anybody in that window coming to kill me, yell at me. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I'm here still. Goodness, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Wouldn't it be so scary if you saw like a man in that window? Yeah, that would be scary. Okay, so anyways, today's one take. It is, what is the day? It is October 2nd. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should do that, CarlieStylez. We have committed to uploading every single day in October. Some days the videos may be really late. Some days they may be right on time, but my goal is a video a day every single day in October. And every single day you're going to get to learn something more about me. Because before I get feisty with people and be like, you just don't know me, don't judge me, I'm like, well, maybe I haven't just given them enough of who I really am. So they're making assumptions or judgments or putting things together that they don't know. So every day I'm going to try to share something new with you. Today is not going to be that day because I want to dedicate this video to my really good friend, Cassie. We had a video planned for today. This video is supposed to be for tomorrow, and I wanted to spend a lot of time on it, but I was feeling really touched, and her funeral is this weekend. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't followed her journey, Cassie Schroeder was a really good friend of mine. We cheered together in college and grew up together in middle school and high school, and yeah, we cheered together in college at Idaho State University. We were Bengal cheerleaders together, and she was just a really good friend of mine. We had our babies kind of around the same time, and just, you know, life happened and you get busy, and she got married and I got married, and there was just so much going on that you're like, you don't lose that friendship, but you don't keep as good in touch or in contact with one another. And I hate that because it takes something sometimes so big for you to really open your eyes and be like, how did I lose such a good friendship so easy just because life was happening? And so today's video is just dedicated to my sweet friend Cassie. She passed away, and she fought her life she was fighting for her life. She had leukemia, AML, and her funeral is Saturday, and Annie and I have been making these bags. They're little bags filled with glitter because everything Cassie did was beautiful. She loved polish, she loved sparkles, she loved shine. She was always so stylish and so put together. And on the burial, all of us girls and friends and cheerleaders are going to throw glitter in her casket because we know that Cassie would want us to celebrate her life. She would want it to be a celebration and to be fun and it to be exciting and beautiful just like she was. And I remember this one time in college, we had conditioning every Friday morning, and the Friday, it would alternate what we would do on the mornings, but one Friday morning we had spin class with this lady who was like, she was crazy awesome at spin, and she would get super intense in the spin class, and it was the beginning of the class, and Cassie and I were like catching up over the weekend and, you know, exchanging our stories. And I remember she was telling me this like super juicy story with her and her boyfriend. They had this crazy breakup, and we were like, I was getting all the details from her. I was like, oh, what happened? And then what did he say? And we're like spinning, and the lady of the class was like, girl, stop talking. And we're like, we're still spinning. We're just catching up, you know. And so we were trying to talk quieter, and Cassie was telling me the stories, and we got in trouble again. She's like, girl, stop talking. You need to be spinning. And Kassi was just like, okay, you know, because she was, you know, nobody messed with Kassi. She was a lover, but, you know, she held her ground, and that's why I loved her, and I always looked up to her, because she had her boundaries set, you know, and nobody was going to walk over her or what she believed in or who she was. And finally, you know, we're trying to like spin and secretly like tell the story, and we got caught again. And she just started yelling at us. She's like, that's it, Carly, Kassi, you guys go run stairs at the mini dome until I tell you. You guys have seen some of my vlogs where I'm running those crazy intense stairs at the football Holt Arena. And Kassi, like the good woman she was like, it's not Carly's fault. It was my fault. I was telling the story. I'm going to go. I'm going to go run stairs. She doesn't have to go. So the lady was like, whatever, Carly, stay on the bike. Kassi, you go run stairs. And Kassi went for 45 minutes and ran stairs like the beast that she was. She beat everybody in stairs. I remember I would follow her up the stairs and be like, I'm going to have a body like Kassi's one day. I'm going to have a body like Kassi's one day. Because she had like the most fit, beautiful body and just was so tenacious in everything she did. Anything she put her mind to do it, she would do it. She was the bravest woman I know and I've known, and she would fight for anything. And cheerleading, if there was a stunt that all of us were afraid of, Kassi's like, I'll do it, throw me in there, put me in there, I'll do it. And we were all just like, oh, and she would do it beautifully and perfectly. And it's like, how are you so good at everything you did? But I was just thinking of that story the other day when I was running stairs, and I was just remembering how my good friend Kassi took that for me, that burden for me from that lady, and was like, it's not Carly's fault, I'll do it. And I just want to dedicate this video to anybody who is suffering from a loss or from a tragedy, especially of cancer. I hate cancer. I feel like the older I get, there's so many more people I love who are close to me who are being affected by it, and maybe it's just, you know, becoming more aware of really what's like out in the world. Charles Trippy and my good friend's little girl Talia, and now Kassi and my uncle. You know, 2 years ago I feel like I sat down and made the same video, and it just sucks. It sucks how quickly life can change and how it sometimes takes these great tragedies for you to really focus and realize what's important in this life and what's not important. And what is important is your family and your friends and the relationships you make on this earth and the legacy you leave behind. I get so wrapped up in myself and worrying about mean comments and how I look and stupid worldly things that I often forget that I have a purpose that's so much greater than that. And that there's so many people out there who are just literally worried about living day to day. And I feel so guilty that it's taken something like this. I don't know why, but this whole thing, I'm so grateful for Kassi and for the legacy she's left, because it's really, really opened my eyes and softened my heart once again to be like, Carly, there are greater things that your purpose is for in this life. Look at Kassi. Every single day she would post something positive. She was losing her hair. She was throwing up blood. She was away from her 2 little girls and her husband who just loved her so much. And here I am complaining about people leaving rude comments about me who don't even know me, or worrying about running a marathon or whatever else I worry about that's so silly. A haircut, Carly, really? And I just am grateful for this woman, Kassi. I'm so grateful for the woman you are and that you were, and I know that your little girls know that you love them and that you left so much more for them to grow from and to grow into. And the woman you were and the woman that you are has touched so many people's lives. And I just want to encourage everybody out there who's watching. I don't know who you are, where you're from, your walk of life, what you think of me, what you think of this video, if it's such a mess. But I would encourage you, if there is a friend or a relative or somebody in your life who you used to be close to that you've lost contact with, reach out to them. Life changes so quickly, and again, I think the most important things in this life and in this world are the relationships that we're building day in, day out with our families, with our spouses, with our children, with our friends. You know, I feel like every lesson that we gain on this earth, we're going to take with us to the next life in our hearts and in our brains and our spirits. And, you know, those relationships are going to matter. They're going to carry with us to the next life. And pride isn't something that should get in the way. A fight isn't something that should get in the way. Nothing is worth having a great relationship with somebody over. And so that's my encouragement to you guys. If there is somebody that came to mind right when I said that, I feel like that's your person. That's who you need to reach out to, and that's who you need to contact and be like, hey, I know it's been a while, but let's go to lunch. Let's go get a coffee. Let's go on a drive, whatever it is that you guys used to do. I really encourage you to repatch that relationship and reach out. Write them a letter. You know, nothing is better than a good old-fashioned written letter in the mail, and just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I miss the good times when we were close. Let's get close again. And anybody who's suffering from a family member, anybody they know that's closely associated with them, that is suffering from cancer or illness, my heart goes out to you. It is so tragically, devastatingly hard to watch somebody who is so beautiful and strong and meant a lot to you to suffer from something that is so unexplainable. And it's just so hard not to question the plan or why things happen to good people, and why her husband is now left alone with these two little girls, and why Cassie, she was so healthy and so strong. She was so strong. Anybody who knows Cassie, she was so strong. And it's just hard. It's hard to have faith, and I'm not going to go into, you know, my beliefs on it because I don't want to infringe on what you believe. But I do encourage you to take rest in the fact of the positives. I mean, it's hard to look at this situation and be like, there's a positive to this, but I know that she's not in pain anymore, and I know that her family's not in pain watching her suffer, and that is a little more easy to deal with at the end of the day. I'm going to leave a link below for Cassie's family. If you guys can, please donate anything. They haven't set this up. This is something that all of us on the side have wanted to help do. But if you guys know, medical bills are super expensive. And Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween are right around the corner, and this poor man is going to have to fund these things, and he's not asking, and I bet they would be embarrassed if they knew I was doing this, so I hope it's okay. But I really want to help the family as much as I can, and I feel like there's strength in numbers. So please, I'm going to leave the link below for Cassie. Please, if you have $1, if you have $5, if you have whatever, please donate to their family, and just let's try to relieve them as much as we can in this time. And I know there's so many more people in the world who are needing something, but this is our pay it forward moment right now. And if we can start here, you know, how many other people will be motivated or inspired by this video to go out and do something else, even if it's not for Cassie's family. Maybe there's somebody else or another, you know, donation or fund that you were thinking about donating to. Please go do that. And Cassie, this glitter is for you, my love. I know you are sparkling and shining up in heaven down on us, and I'm excited to celebrate your life with you on Saturday. The link, you guys, is below in my description box. I'm so sorry for the emotional. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I love you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. Again, if you guys know what's going on with my startup disk or with my iMovie, please tweet me. That would be really great, or leave comments below. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, it was my fall fashion segment style. It's how to cut corners for fall fashion. Walmart, Kmart, Target, you know, save yourself some money and get some cute stuff. I love you. My heart is with all of you who are going through hard times. Let's pull together again. There's strength in numbers, and yeah, my heart goes out to you in hard times. I love you. Thank you so much for watching my video, even on this one take and this crummy lighting. But I love your butts, and we will see you tomorrow.